You are now listening to the Hex Grid Heroes Podcast Network. For sci-fi, Pokemon, high fantasy, or horror, check us out wherever you get podcasts and online at hexgridheroes.com.
Last episode, Misty took you guys to town with the battle, the challenge of you got to get knocked off the Pokemon. You guys made some valid attempts to get her off her Lapras, but you all failed and you guys all ended up in the drink. And she let you know that she's never been knocked off, that she was testing your teamwork with your Pokemon. You had all passed. She gave you all the Cerulean Gym Badge. But before the match could even end, the announcer cleared out the stadium, stating that it was an emergency. Lieutenant Surge actually walks in. It's kind of unheard of that a gym leader would intrude himself into another city's issues going on in another city, but he let her know that his son Leo was the one that was in charge of the attack on the power plant for Team Rocket, and that immediately made it his duty to get involved. And you all, Misty vouched for you to help in the pretty much infiltration of the power plant to get rid of Team Rocket and foil their plans of capturing Zapdos. You guys have all gone to the Pokemon Center. It is late at night at this point, and thinking that you guys all want to get some sleep before tomorrow.
And Kory's clothes, and I guess all of our clothes need to be thoroughly dried at this point.
Yeah, the
laundry service.
The nurse, she's gonna give you guys all like temporary PJs. They kind of look very cheap and tight. But Orange, you have some super tight Pikachu ones, patterned.
Awesome.
It's white with like some Pikachu like patterns all over it.
Oh, like little Pikachu faces? Oh, awesome. I like it. Can I keep this? How much does it cost?
It's temporary, so we will need those back. Just while your clothes are drying.
Okay. He starts thinking of ways how he can somehow keep these gems.
Alright, it is pretty late now. You guys have an early morning ahead of you guys.
Yeah, Orange is he's going to bed.
Yep, straight to bed. Kory is nervous about going into another possible life-threatening situation, and he's going to have all his Pokemon healed up, have all the Pokeballs all prepped, ready to go. He's just going to turn in with not even much of a word, just terrified.
Orange is pretty. I'm gonna say that like Orange has a pretty restless night because he's still remembering. He's thinking back to the whole situation at Bill's, and he's still obviously upset about the whole Dark Shadow Pokemon stuff and how Team Rocket's behind that. And so yeah, he that's kind of his main drive here right now at the moment.
Dolly is in her Pokemon PJs and she's out with War Turtle and she's pretending to punch and War Turtle's next to her and we're like doing mini punches together and we're trying left arm, right punch, left punch. And then we'll go to bed.
Training montage.
So everybody's going to bed at this point. Orange, make a perception check.
Alright. Ooh. 17.
You're closest to the window. You're gonna hear something kind of tap at the window.
Huh? What's that? Who's there?
You're gonna see in the illumination of the moonlight that Noctowl at the window, looking like it wants your attention.
I open the window.
All right, there's gonna be, just like how it was with Kory, there's gonna be a little letter rolled up on its leg.
Hey there, guy. What? Okay, I'm gonna kind of like leaning back away from it, trying not to get too close to pull the letter from its foot.
You gonna read it?
Yeah.
So the letter says, it says, "Dear Pikachu boy, please come to my shop alone. Sorry to have disturbed you this late at night. There is something that's been weighing on my mind about what I sense inside of you. Signed, Madame Zamboni."
I wonder why she wants to talk to me this late. Well, I guess I can go. Is it like really late? Is it like...
It's super late. It's like midnight.
Okay. Well, I guess I couldn't fall asleep anyway. I'm gonna leave the Pokemon Center and start heading over right now.
So as soon as like you're getting ready, you look back and the bird's gone. Noctowl's gone.
Huh. I close the window.
Meanwhile, Dolly, you are sleeping and all of a sudden you see like a bright light and you're in the presence of Arceus.
Oh, wow, that's really bright. Is that the sun?
No, it's me, Dolly. Arceus.
Hi, Arceus. What are you doing up this early or late?
I'm a god. I don't sleep.
Oh, right.
And I needed to contact you. This is kind of a way I can contact you. It's important.
All right, I'm listening.
I've brought up Garatina before. He's the evil version of me. He wants to take over the world, and he's just hell-bent on destruction. I've made you my champion to prevent this. You remember, right?
Of course.
Well, Garatina has announced his champion. I don't know who she is or where she is, but she is walking among you. She has all your abilities.
That's concerning.
Yes, and I'm afraid that you will come into contact with her in the future. I just wanted you to be prepared that she can transform into her Pokemon just like you. She does have the ability to turn back time and replay events to her advantage, such as you, plus maybe some abilities that I'm unaware of.
Sounds like she'll be a difficult opponent.
Yes, but I have full faith in you.
Don't-
You've not let me down yet.
Don't worry, Arceus. I'll make sure that we defend the light.
Yes, and I'm aware of your attack on the power plant. I wish you luck. Use my powers in the name of Arceus to bring your opponents to their knees and spread the power of the light.
Thanks, Arceus. I won't let you down.
I know you won't. And then the light kind of fades. You feel that warmth, and then you just go back into your deep sleep. So, Orange, Madame Zamboni's shop is not that far from the Pokemon Center.
Just a note. I did while I'm walking over there. I have pulled my buddy Clefairy out to walk with me. Maybe even just like Clefairy's small, right? Clefairy.
Yeah, but Clefairy's kind of loud. She's Clefairy, Clefairy. Very happy.
Yeah. I'm awake. Doesn't matter.
All right, so you get to the shop. It does say closed. It looks dark.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm going to, yeah, exactly. At first, I'm like considering just a light tap, and I just start banging on the door.
The door opens, and you see Madame Zamboni in the darkness. You are just the worst kind of person, aren't you?
You're the one who woke me up.
Well, I'm doing you a favor.
Oh, okay.
Get in here. You're lucky I'm even letting you back in my shop. After what you pulled.
All right, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Watson.
Put that Kory away. It's driving me bonkers.
Kory. All right, Kory, come on. Return him.
Now, I want answers. What is this darkness I feel inside of you? It's something not human. It's Pokemon.
I mean, I don't know much about it. I mean, I guess I could show you.
Show me.
All right. I've only done this once before, but I'm pretty sure it'll happen again. I pull out the Pokeball with Magby. All right. I release Magby.
So Magby comes out. It's engulfed in flames with bright red eyes. It's just ferociously like swinging in the air with no direction. And then you start feeling burnt orange crawling out, taking control. Roll wisdom check.
14.
So you're more prepared this time. You're able to kind of fight it off, and
I'm gonna say that I do kind of. I don't totally hold back. I just kind of, you know what I mean. So that burnt orange does come out, but I'm trying to maintain.
I feel like you have the whereabouts about you that you have enough to where you can call it back. And it gives her a good idea of what it is.
Yeah. And so I just let basically burnt orange the form show for a moment, and then I recall Magby as quickly as I can.
I've never seen anything like that in my whole life. What is that Pokemon?
I actually got this from a Team Rocket member. It's a shadow Pokemon.
That's unnatural.
I
And what is with you?
can't agree more. Well, I mean, I can't say I really know a whole lot, but I did talk to a member of the Holy Moon Knight, not the Holy Moon Knight, sorry, the Holy Moon. A member of the Holy Moon in Mount Moon. And she told me that she reminded me of somebody. I can't remember what her name was, but I guess somebody was doing experiments on people and trying to, I guess, combine them with Pokemon or something.
Oh yes, I remember that. It's inhumane. I don't know why they would ever do such a thing. But,
I mean...
And the Holy Moon, how's Father Kuzan?
Sorry, say that again.
How's Father Kuzan? Are you dead?
I just didn't understand what you were saying there.
How is Father Kuzan?
Oh, how is... I thought you said house Father Kuzan. I was like, what the hell are you
Yes, the
talking
House
about?
of Father Kuzan.
How is Father Kuzan?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Well, I mean, he's okay now. I mean, when we saw him, he was actually taken over by... And my eyes kind of flutter over to the Gengar statue in the room.
Oh, the King of Ghosts! Yes, your friend and me talked about that, Kory.
Oh yeah, he did come here, didn't he?
Yes, we went into some detail about that.
But why am I here?
Well, I have some supernatural abilities. I wanted to call out what's inside of you, and you can have a one-on-one discussion with it, and we get a better idea of what it actually is.
I don't know if that's such a good idea. Is this
It's
safe?
a great idea. I thought of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Do not underestimate the power of Madame Zamboni.
Orange is like just he's
Zamboni!
he recoils scared a little bit.
She starts fidgeting with books and candles and stuff. We're gonna go to Kory. He's sleeping nice and all of a sudden you were dreaming in a happy dream, flying with Midge, whatever. And then all of a sudden everything just turns dark. There's just a bunch of nothingness. Well, hello, Kory.
Jackson?
No, it's me. The King of Ghosts.
Oh, I know someone else to haunt my nightmares.
You thought that you could go through my memories and I would not notice it?
Technically, I was just along for the ride. Madame Zamboni did all of that. That's all her.
Madame Zamboni, is that what she's calling herself nowadays? I should have known Agatha would have got in the way of things.
Agatha? I know that name.
Yeah, she used to be in the Elite Four before she retired.
Well, why would she hide? She doesn't have to live in such a rickety old shop. She's a former Elite Four. Is that how they treat her?
I don't know what she does or care what she does. I'm here because you were snooping around.
I saw how you were brought into being. I'm so sorry that humans treated Pokemon so badly. I felt guilty in my last gym battle that I was using this peaceful dragon monster to fight one another.
Save me your pity. You humans are disgusting. What you made us do, I will never forgive the human race.
But we've come a long way. We've learned our lesson.
You only think that you have, but you have not. You only learn your lesson after I kill you. Huh, Rainbow Warrior? I know your destiny. I know you're supposed to be the one that kills me.
I don't want to kill you, King of Ghosts. I just want you to heal from your wounds and move on like I did from my trauma.
Oh, but everything that comes into contact with you, Kory, dies. Your mom died. Your friends died. How many more people are you going to get involved in this? How many more people are you going to lose?
At this, he had like that righteous optimism. Hearing that and thinking of the implications of all that, he just kind of his shoulders sag and he's clenched his fists. I can't just go into hiding and reject all life like Agatha does. I need to be out there. I have my whole life ahead of me, and with everything I've faced, I can do good in the world with what I know and what I've experienced.
Well, our fates are interweaved. No matter what we do, we're destined for a showdown.
Well, then I guess I better go back to sleep so I can get up early in the morning and be the best trainer I can be, right?
Yes, until the day I have to kill you. I will see you then. I will be haunting your dreams.
Won't be a real fair fight if you don't let me get my rest.
I don't care about fairness. Sweet dreams, Rainbow Warrior. And then he just vanishes and you go back to your sleep. Maybe you wake up in a panic state.
Cold sweat. Yeah, wake up in a cold sweat. Going to scramble out of bed, just stumble to my Pokemon and pull out Midge and have Midge on my bed with me and just lay there just stroking behind her beak.
Yeah, and she'll just go to sleep right next to you. All right, sit down right there.
Yes, ma'am. And he sits down.
Not there! There!
Yes, ma'am. He jumps back up and runs over and sits down.
Okay, I'm gonna read this enchantment from this book, and whatever's inside of you is gonna manifest itself.
I still don't think this is a good idea.
Do not underestimate the power of Madame Zamboni. That's 2. Don't make me say it 3 times. So she's saying some strange dialect from this book. You feel a pulling from you, Orange, and next thing you know, this fireball rips out of you, and it manifests itself into the shape of burnt orange.
Whoa. I think this is the first time I've ever seen what I look like in that form.
I didn't realize I looked so weak.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you're a disgrace to me. What I stand for. Running around in Pikachu pajamas on Halloween. Don't think I didn't catch that. You can't control your Pokemon. I make you the trainer. You should let me have complete control. Stop fighting it.
I can't do that.
Show us your true form there. Show us what you really are. Burnt Orange lets out a laugh. And he shows himself as a Magmar.
Okay, so basically that whole personality is the Magmar.
It is the Magmar DNA inside of you.
Okay. So, you really are a Pokemon. I didn't know if I really believed it.
Yes, that was passed down to you through your DNA.
Why do you want to take control?
Because, let's look at the facts. We win when I take over. How many battles have you won without me?
I mean,
Don't bother answering. 0.
even if that's true, I mean, I didn't choose this. I didn't choose for you to be trapped in me.
I didn't choose to be trapped in you, human.
What else can I do?
One day I will get complete control, and I will never let you back.
I'm not gonna let that happen, but I feel like there's got to be some way that I can let you, I guess, be free.
There's no way that you can make me free. I'm trapped inside you forever. There is a way that I can have some respect for you.
What do you want me to do?
Stop relying on me so much. Win some on your own. Show me that you're not some weakling that's running around dressed like a clown.
I will.
I believe it when I see it. Now, if you don't mind, I'm tired of these games.
And it turns back into a fireball and then just goes inside your body.
She's like, I'm done.
It's worse than I thought. The one that shares the vessel with you is unhappy and it wants complete control.
I mean, I just wonder what made it that way.
Well, it sounds like it thinks you're weak as heck.
I mean, to be fair, I have relied on him a lot. I mean, some of my own Pokemon won't even listen to me unless he's in control.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but you better earn that thing's respect fast, or you're gonna find yourself kicked in the back of the bus.
I won't let that happen. I have a bad feeling if that thing takes control.
Yes, and I'm very concerned about this Magby, Shadow Pokemon. Be careful with all of this, or you'll wind up losing yourself.
I won't let that happen.
I hope not. Or I'll be the first one to take you down. And she says this like not jokingly, that she looks at you seriously.
Well, hopefully it won't come to that, because you scare me.
Now get out of my shop! Out!
I give like a little half bow. Good night, ma'am. And I turn around and walk out. And I don't like, I take my time getting back. Like, I'm just kind of mulling things over, thinking things through.
Then you eventually get to the Pokemon Center. You'll go back to your bed. I don't know how much sleep you're going to get after what just happened. I don't know how much sleep Kory's going to get.
I wasn't expecting much sleep.
Kory was expecting much sleep.
But at this point...
I think Dolly's the only one sleeping well.
Yeah!
At this point, the sunlight comes through the window. A Voltorb alarm starts going off. It is 8 o'clock now, and you guys need to meet outside in front of the Pokemon Center, and you guys are going to be getting ready to infiltrate the power plant and taking out Team Rocket.
So Dolly's stretching. She got a great night's sleep despite being woken up by Arceus. She did get some concerning news, but she's optimistic. Gosh, guys, you look rough. What happened to you?
Yeah, Orange is just kind of like, he's tired, but he did wake up still with determination. He still wants to show Team Rocket who's boss.
Kory couldn't go back to sleep after his dream, so he heard Orange come back to bed, but he was too scared to bring it up to him in the middle of the night. So he's kind of just sullen, just kind of somberly putting clothes on, kind of quiet. I'm ready, guys. I got all my stuff. Do we know how far away the power plant is from here?
I have no idea.
Have you ever been? I haven't been out this way much.
Beats me. I mean, I guess we could ask Delia.
Well, maybe once we get on the road, we can figure out what sort of Pokemon are on the way and help pad out our parties before we confront this Team Rocket threat.
I mean, we're supposed to meet Lieutenant Surge, right?
Yeah, we should probably get going. Orange, are you really gonna take those pajamas?
Oh, yeah. I just stepped. Do we ever get our clothes back, I assume?
Yeah, she put it there towards the middle of the night. It's by your beds.
I grab the clothes. Where are we at right now, I guess? Are we in the waiting room to the Pokemon
No,
Center?
there's their actual sleeping quarters in the Pokemon
Oh, okay,
Center.
gotcha. I go as if I'm gonna walk to my room, and I walk to a closet or something and open it up and just go inside instead of change. I'm just kind of half asleep.
Dolly's watching in utter amusement because that's probably a storage closet with mops and
About
stuff.
30 seconds later, I fall out clothed, but with mops falling over me and stuff.
And then you just Kafari came out of the Pokeball because it bumped against something.
Oh, hey, buddy. Kafari.
And you just hear,
Put my
you
hand up
guys
for a
probably
high
just hear a high five clap.
Yeah, and then I stumble out of the closet and try to push stuff back in, but kind of fail. I just push the door as close as I can with mops hanging out.
There's a mop on his hanging off his head. His foot is in one of those where the water goes,
yeah.
the bucket. He's just a mess.
Hey guys, that's better. I pull it off and kick the bucket off.
This is going to be a very interesting day.
I didn't get much sleep. I'm sorry. That Madame Zamboni lady sent her knocked out of my window in the middle of the night.
What did she want? What did she show you?
Well, I found out that, my suspicions were confirmed, I should say. There's a Pokemon trapped inside of me.
Ew. Where?
Not like that. I mean, I guess it's in my DNA. It's a Magmar.
That explains the flames.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I'll tell you guys more about it later.
Yeah, we don't want to keep Lieutenant Surge waiting. I'm pretty sure if you go by Lieutenant Surge, you're pretty big on punctuality.
Good point. He said don't be late. Let's go.
Yep. Kory will pick up his backpack and just start running to the front of the Poké Center.
Dolly's tagging along.
I clumsily follow after.
So you guys get out there. So Lieutenant Surge, Misty, Sarah, Vix, and Wedge are all out there waiting. Lieutenant Surge looks really upset. What time did I say to be out here?
8 a.m., sir?
What time is it?
I have no idea.
Looks like 8:10 to me.
Oh.
Line up, maggots. We're not going to infiltrate a power plant if you guys can't follow separate directions.
Yes, sir.
So you guys line up.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm slightly hunched over, just
Now-
rubbing my eyes still.
As a lieutenant, I served in the war. Years and years back. I'm a highly trained specialist at creating strategies and stuff like that. So this is a strategy. He pulls out a paper. This is going to be the power plant. So this is the building. There is... I'm just going to talk in my voice to explain all this.
Mm-hmm.
That worked out perfect. There is 8 floors, and then there's the roof. On the roof, because Zapdos does frequent a lot there to recharge its energy to feed off electricity, they built a nest up there for it to kind of rest, absorb power, and then leave. So they're probably waiting. At least one of them is probably waiting up there. Probably Leo, the top dog. He's probably waiting for Zapdos to come. There is a total of 10 other Team Rocket members in the building. Only 5 of which are higher echelon. So these are stronger trainers than what you guys are used to going against, like Gordon and some of the other Team Rocket grunts you've went against. They're a little bit more trained, a little more powerful. He tells you guys that there's gonna be some splitting up, so you guys can go floor to floor and take out. So go ahead and take on whoever's on that floor, and if you go ahead, meet at the roof. Do not go past the roof door. Wait at the 8th floor before the roof. Don't go past that until we all meet up and then face off against Leo himself. All right, so any questions?
You guys seem to have a lot of intel on these people, this Team Rocket. Do you happen to know if they favor a kind of Pokemon, or is it just kind of free for all?
Most of them like to use Pokemon such as Arbok, Weezing, Coughing, Rattata, Raticates, but some of these higher echelon trainers use other Pokemon. We have very limited information on these trainers. We know that one of them has a Ditto, another one a Weezing, another one seems to favor Beedrill, and there was originally 9 trainers. One got added late last night. We had somebody scoping it out. He looked very odd, very cloaked individual. We don't know anything about what Pokemon he uses or who he is.
Well, I'd be willing to bet that some of them have shadow Pokemon. We already saw some of that earlier.
You can almost bet on that. Based on my intel, they all have the ability to have a shadow Pokemon, so always be alert just in case.
Orange kind of clenches his fist, and a mix of anger and I guess what would the word be? Resolve? I don't know.
You hear
determination.
You hear a voice in the back of your head, Orange.
You might as well let me take over now so I can just handle it instead of postponing it.
And in my head, I don't need you.
We'll see how long that attitude holds up. Especially when you need to use that Charizard. We both know he won't listen to you without me. And that Magby, he'll need me as well.
I'll find a way to get through to him if I need to, but hopefully it doesn't come to that. I'll find a way.
He just laughed maniacally in your head, and then he finally just stopped.
And that was all in my head, of course.
All in your head.
That was me talking in my head, not out loud. I'm not crazy.
You guys are formed up, ready. Misty calls out her Gyarados. That's how you guys are going to travel to the power plant. You guys are going to fly there on her Gyarados. And you guys take off into the air.
I'm going to say Dolly gets motion sick.
So you're trying not to hurl. And you guys are making your way towards the power plant.